So it's obviously easy to figure out what happened in a campaign, or what the X's and Y's and Z's and ABC's and D's and E's and F's of share and performance needed to have been after an election. But of course, what you're going to be doing as a candidate, what you might be doing as a campaign manager, what political professionals need to do is figure out share and performance before it happens. And so you'll hear me talk about a 3x3 a lot. And this is a classic 3x3. This could be a 4x4, a 5x5, a 10x10, or when we talk about microtargeting, 1,000 by 1,000. But it's basically looking at the world in two dimensions: someone's probability of voting and someone's probability of voting Democrat or Republican. So we have different bins of voters: high probability voters, medium probability voters, and low probability voters. Across the columns we have whether they're Democrats, whether they're independents, or whether they are Republicans. So that creates 9 different categories. Now this could be a 4x3 where you add 0 probability, or you add other nuances, other more discrete categories below each of those. But whether it's a 4x4 or a 5x5 or a 3x3 here, the concept is the same. That what candidates are doing, what campaigns need to do, is estimate what the lay of the land is, what the look of voters is before a campaign starts in terms of their probability of voting and their probability of voting for a Democrat or Republican, their probability of voting for them or their probability of voting for the other side's candidate or for their opponent. And people make campaigns very complicated, but at the end of the day, campaigns are doing 2, maybe 3 things. They're trying to get lower probability voters who they are confident are going to vote for them. They're trying to convince them they're going to vote. So if you're a Democrat, what you're trying to do is get those low probability and medium probability voters and move them up the ladder to be higher probability voters. If you're a Republican, you're doing the opposite on the mirror image. You're trying to get those low probability Republicans and medium probability Republicans to be higher probability voters.
It also increases their incentives to discourage or demobilize the opposition's supporters through attack advertising that focuses on the negative aspects of the other candidate.
The other thing that campaigns do is maximize the loyalty within the cells. So yeah, it's the case that if someone is registered or has been modeled as a Democrat, that they have a high probability of voting for a Democrat, but you want to maximize that probability. You want to get that 92 or 93% that George W. Bush got versus that 89% that John Kerry got in 2004. So campaigns are trying to move their likely supporters up the chain, up the ladder in terms of probability of voting, and they want to maximize the chance that their partisans will vote for them.
It seems like Donald Trump could say anything and they would stick with him. And to test this hypothesis, we went out in the street and we asked people who said they're on Team Trump, what would Donald Trump have to do to lose your vote? And this is what they said.
What would it take for Trump to lose your vote?
Nothing. There's nothing he could do to lose my vote.
What do you have to do to lose my vote? Be a socialist like Bernie or be a criminal like Hillary?
What would Trump have to do to lose your vote?
Take my guns.
That's it.
That's it.
Punching a woman right in the face on national TV.
Lastly, they want to look at independents or swing voters who are very likely going to vote and get a greater share of those independent or swing voters.
Stark County is a swing county in a swing state. They've sided with the winner in the last 10 out of 12 presidential elections, and the battle is being fought fiercely on the ground here. Take the local steel mill. The bosses have been raising tens of thousands of dollars for Donald Trump. The unions have come out for Hillary Clinton. And that's why how the workers vote will be crucial.